Good morning students. Today we are back again for another chapter of your English grammar. So, the previous video you might have seen about the interrogative sentence, isn't it? Today we are going to have another topic, and that is an important part of our parts of speech. And what is that? That is noun. Okay? So, today we are going to learn about noun. Now, you have been learning about noun right from your early classes, isn't it? What is a noun? Let me write the definition for you. Right? So, this is the definition of noun. What is it? Just repeat after me. Name of a person, place, animal or thing is called noun. Okay? Repeat after me. Name of a person, place, animal or thing is called a noun. Let me give few examples for you. What is the example written? Amit is a boy. Okay. Now tell me, what is a noun here? Can you see the name of a? Yes, Amit, isn't it? And boy. Got it? So this is noun. Okay. So name of a person, place, animal or thing is called noun. Now we are going to learn the different kinds of noun. Okay. Now nouns have been divided into 5 different kinds. Okay. How many? 5. Common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, and the 5th one is material noun. Now, noun has been classified into 5 different kinds: common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun and material noun. In this session, we are going to deal with the first 3 nouns, okay, one after the other in detail. And in the next session, we will be doing about the rest of the 2 nouns, that is abstract and material noun. Clear, girls? So, name of a person, place, animal or thing is called noun. The 5 different types of noun I have already mentioned. We will go one at a time. Now, the first kind is common noun. Now, what is common noun? I have already said noun is a name of a person, place, animal or thing. For common noun, it's the name of a person, place, animal or thing in general. Am I clear? In general, when we speak about a person, place or animal or thing in general, it is placed under common noun. For example, if I say boy, girl, doctor, etc., it comes under common noun. Okay. Now, common noun can be classified or placed in a different shells. Okay. I will show you how. Persons, animals, place, things. I will give you examples for each part. Okay. For person, if we say actor or a teacher or doctor, they all come under the common noun and it is placed in persons category, right. We are not naming anyone, but we are talking in general, isn't it? Actor, it can be any actor, teacher, anyone, yes. So, they are in the persons column, right. Similarly, for animals, dog, cat, donkey, any animal, bird, sparrow, anything, okay. They are, see, this is animals. So, I have placed dog, cat, I am not naming them, but I am talking in general, that is common noun, okay. Place, now, if I write here school, library, railway station, all these are places, isn't it? They are the places, but I haven't written any name. So, they are the places in common noun. Okay. Things. Desk, book, chalk, anything. Okay. So, these are the common things and they come under common noun. Okay. So, we have already studied about common noun. You just have to remember common noun is being said about things in general. Okay. Now, before we begin with the next kind of noun, there are some special words often used for the young ones of animals. Okay. This is a part of your exercise. So, I will be teaching you that in detail. The young one, animal and its young ones. Okay. So, young ones, the little ones of the animal. Okay. Now, I will make two columns. I will write the names of animals here and simultaneously I will be writing the names of their young ones. This you have to learn by heart, girls. Okay. Now, what are they? If I write cat, what is the young one of a cat called? Kitten. Very good. It's kitten. Okay. Now, cow, elephant and whale. If any of these animals, for them the young ones are called calf. C-A-L-F, calf. Okay. So, the young one of cat is kitten. For young one of cow is also known as calf, elephant again calf, whale again calf. So, we call the young ones of cow, elephant and whale as calf. Okay? Now, next is dog. What is the young one of a dog called? This probably you all know, isn't it? What is that? Puppy. Right? Now, again, bear, fox, lion and tiger. Now, have you seen these animals written here? It's bear, fox, lion, tiger. What is the young one of these animals called? It's called cub. C-U-B, cub. Okay? Now, coming to the next animal, goat. It is called kid. Right? Then comes horse. Horse, it is called colt. C-O-L-T, colt. Okay? Then comes, shall I write it here? Donkey. What is the small one of donkey called? Foal. F-O-A-L, foal. Right? And for sheep, it is lamb. What is that? Sheep, lamb. Okay? And another important one is kangaroo. It is J-O-E-Y, joy. Okay? J-O-E-Y. And the last one is frog. What is the young one of frog called? Tadpole. Right? So, these are the animals and the young ones which I have written. Okay? Shall we discuss and revise it once again? I will call out the name of the animals and the young ones one after the other. Okay? Cat, kitten, cow, elephant, whale, calf, dog, puppy, bear, fox, lion, tiger, cub, goat, kid, horse, colt, donkey, foal, sheep, lamb, kangaroo, joy and frog is tadpole. Okay, now these are the names of the animals and the young ones. One more thing students, before we proceed to the next kind of the noun, names of trees, instruments, fruits and vegetables are also common noun. Okay, names of trees, instruments, fruits and vegetables are also a common noun. Right? So, this was about the common noun, the first kind. Now, we move on to the next kind, that is proper noun. Now, what is proper noun? We have said the definition of noun, name of a person, place, animal or thing. Now, for proper noun, name of a person, place, animal or thing in particular. We are talking about a person in particular or a place in particular or an animal in particular or a thing in particular. Okay? That special thing is called proper noun. Right? So, let me write the definition of proper noun first. Name of person, place, animal or thing in particular. Now, I have already said for persons, who am I? I am Annie, isn't it? So, it is my proper name. So, proper noun always begins with a capital letter. Remember that, okay? We always write proper noun beginning with a capital letter. So, now proper name of persons, name of person. It can be Tom, it can be Sachin Tendulkar, it can be Narendra Modi, yes. So, we are talking about that particular person. So, see, I have written all beginning with a capital letter to show that they are proper noun. Am I clear? So, Tom, Sachin Tendulkar, Narendra Modi, have you seen N and M capital, S and T capital? So, we always begin the proper noun with a capital letter. Now, it can be name of countries, India, China, okay. It can be names of the days of a week. We have 7 days in a week. What are they? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All of that begins with capital letter. Okay. Names of the months of a year. Okay. Names of the months of a year. How many months are there in a year? There are 12 months, isn't it? What are they? January, February. So, everything will be in. They are also proper nouns. So, we begin with a capital letter here. January, February and so on. Okay. And coming to the next one, we have names of oceans and seas. Names of oceans and seas. Like the Indian Ocean, okay. All the names of the oceans and sea, Arabian Sea, all this is written in capital letter, begin with a capital letter, okay. Then we have the names of the rivers, like Ganga, Yamuna and so on, all the particular rivers that we have, okay. Then coming to the historical monuments. What are historical monuments? Any monument which is of importance in the history, okay. That is the historical monuments. For example, we have the Taj Mahal, then we have the Sanchi Stup, okay. So, all this historical monuments. They also begin with a capital letter, okay. Now, we have the names of the special days, okay. Special days like Independence Day, Buddha Purnima, festivals, names of the festival, all that also begins with a capital letter, okay girls, fine. Okay, so now we have done with the proper noun also. Proper noun, names of persons, countries, names of weeks, names of months, oceans and seas, rivers, historical monuments and names of special days and festivals. All this comes under proper noun, and we have already studied that we have to begin the proper noun with a capital letter. Am I clear, girls? So, this is the part for your proper noun. Coming to the third one, that is the collective noun. Okay, shall we begin? Now, what is collective noun? That is the third kind of the noun that we are studying. Collective means a group, isn't it? A collection of something. Now, for collective noun, we always write, what is the definition for collective noun? A group of persons, place, animal or thing which is represented by a special name. Okay? A group of person, place, animal or thing is represented by a special name. Now girls, this you have to learn by heart to remember, okay? By special name. Now this is collective noun, okay? Now for example, I'll speak about a group of few things. Maybe it may be a group of person or place or thing, anything. Let us discuss one after the other. A group of soldiers. When we talk about a group of soldiers, we say army, right? So, a group of soldiers is called army. And, shall I write it? First one is army. That is group of soldiers. Okay? Now, a group of flowers. What is it called? A group of flowers. It's a bouquet. Okay? I think this is not visible for you, so I'll write a white chalk. Group of flowers. Right? And the next one is a group of keys or a group of grapes or a group of bananas. What are they? It's a bunch. It's a bunch. Right? Then a group of sailors. Now a group of sailors we always call it as crew, C-R-E-W, crew, okay. And a group of people we say it as crowd, okay, a crowd of people. And group of ships, S-H-I-P-S, ships, it's called fleet, a fleet of ships, right. A group of sheep or bird or elephant, we call it as a herd, H-E-R-D, herd, okay, a herd of elephant, a herd of sheep, okay. Now, a group of cattle is called herd, okay, and a group of sheep or birds is called flock. It's called flock, F-L-O-C-K, flock. Now, a group of people giving a decision. a group of people who give the decision. They are known as a group of jury. Jury, jury. Okay. Now, a group of lions, what is that called? Pride. Pride, pride, a pride of lions. Okay. And a group of players, it is called, that you all know, isn't it? A team. And a group of fish swimming together, it is called a shoal of fish, a shoal, shoal, shoal. Now, that is all about the collective noun. We have already studied about the common noun, proper noun and abstract noun. In the next class, we will be doing about the abstract noun and the material noun. Okay. So, it's a quick recap of what we have learned in this class. We studied about noun. What is a noun? Noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing, isn't it? Then we studied the different types of nouns. There are 5 kinds of noun: common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun and material noun. We have studied about common noun, name of a person, place, animal or thing in general is called common noun. Proper noun, name of a person, place, animal or thing in particular. One more thing, proper noun always begins with a capital letter. Okay. Then coming to the collective noun, a group of a person or a place or a thing or an animal is represented by a special name, and that is called as collective noun. Okay. So, girls, go through the exercises, read through the book and try to do the exercises so that you can be clear about the various types of noun that we have. In the next class, I will definitely teach you about the rest too, and hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you.